For this episode of Let's Talk Jinx, it's showing off the Cafe Cuties Jinx Skin in-game like promised since I have PvE access once again. Now, let's just quickly use the PvE over here, buy a couple things of gold. We're not going to buy items just yet though, so we can just look at the abilities as they are, what they're going to look like when they're hitting things first, then with certain items and their interactions, stuff like that, and then call it good. So, if we get a dummy in here real quick, I spawned an allied dummy like a dummy. So there we go. I even do this. We'll slide this over a little bit. Maybe even get a little closer. That is exactly what the little effects look like going here. Switch to the rocket launcher. Fish bones. The AoE has this nice little effect around it too, as a matter of fact. You still have the little splash damage going off of there. Now we're going to go back to levels here. Level up 2 more times. We're going to point and zap. We'll back up, and this is Zap. Has a little ability around it from different angles here. There's the auto Zap auto. I don't have quite enough attack speed to pull it off at the moment, but also the flame chompers. So here they are. That's what it looks like when they clamp on somebody. We'll zoom in a little bit here. Do it again. A little effect that spirals up as well. One more time for good measure. What they look like when they explode after a delay. We'll just go to ourselves here for a second. So we'll throw them down like up here so you can kind of see them just by themselves. Adorable. And then they explode. Right, so next step. Let's go fight Caitlyn. Let's say we had a BF sword, we finished Runons in our boots for some reason. Now anyone that plays Jinx knows about how the rockets interact when you build Runon's Hurricane and the little baby rockets that appear. So let's spawn some more enemy dummies real quick here. And let's see what the little mini rockets look like. I'm about to say we can zoom in a little bit more probably. So yeah, when they come out, they're basically smaller versions of the bigger rocket, of course, and they all do the AoE effect. I think one thing I like about this skin, in terms of fairness, it's like in terms of clarity, right, is there's a lot of AoE abilities that when you die to them, you are sometimes confused because the hitbox doesn't match the projectile and stuff like that. The Super Mega Death Rocket was notorious for this for a bit, and then down the road, August actually made the projectile itself bigger so that it filled more of the hitbox it was actually hitting. In case you don't know that, that's the thing that happened. So if I go like this and I go to fire the Super Mega Death Rocket, I go here, I'm like, okay, cool, let's fire this bad boy off. The projectile is bigger than it used to be. It actually fills more of the hitbox. But also what I think I'm liking about this skin right now is you can see the AoE. It's very clearly there, so you know exactly kind of what's being inside of the range to die. Here's what Jinx looks like firing it. Here's what Jinx looks like firing it and flashing. In case you don't know about flash canceling. Did we actually hit Caitlyn? We did not. We were going to bully Caitlyn in a second, though, but Zap also does that, in case you don't know. There's one more ability we need to see, and that is getting excited. Of course I hit that. No. Is this count as bullying? Okay, so almost like this honey kind of glazed effect around Jinx when we get excited. I'm going to try and blind fire this using the mini map because we just want to see what Jinx specifically looks like. I'm 100% sure that hit because Caitlyn's running for the hills. Yeah. So yeah, kind of like like I said, a honey glazed surrounding Jinx, if you will. Kind of like an outline, sort of an effect. That looks pretty cool. I saw one conversation about how Jinx's Cutie Cafe skin is the only one of the skins that actually has a different color palette too, with the purples and stuff. And all the rest of them were, in fact, more of like a warm color palette. Which that makes sense. Jinx is always a little different. But yes, that is what all the abilities look like. What they look like when you're shooting them, what they look like when you're using the AoE on the Runon's Hurricane, what the Get Excited looks like, of course. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But I don't know which video will be next. We're just going to have to wait and see. So until next time, take care, and enjoy pizza responsibly. Thank you for watching.